Alrighty.
Briefing commences. Information discovered at the previous mission site indicates a pre-collapse research center at this location. Investigate it and recover any artifacts. We have reason to believe that the scavengers operating in this zone are more technologically advanced than those previously encountered. You are advised to scout their positions before committing to an attack. Reinforcements are available for this mission. Mission timer activated.
Okay. That's good. Well, for a given value of new. Alright, guys. So we're researching heavy HMGs. So I did... After a comparison, it seems like twin MGs are weaker but fire faster, and... I need a truck.
Group 9 reporting. Group 2 reporting.
And then the,
Group 2 reporting.
the heavy MGs are stronger but slower. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go.
Major research completed.
Alright, so, whoops. Not what I wanted, but... Yep. It's also heavier, which makes it slower. That's also a thing. I feel like armor is a direct reduction to damage. So in other words, this would do 19, right? Kinetic armor of 10, this would do 19, and this would do 26. I don't really want to do the math, but I feel like being able to do more damage per shot pays off more in the long run. So. We're going to build a couple of these. If I were smart, I would have recycled them, but I'm not, so... Alright, so reinforcements are available, which means that you're not forced to use just a squad of 10. As far as I know, this is essentially the default state for all these missions. I am bringing a truck because we will need to fortify. Oh, thank God. Hey, it didn't crash this time. That's weird. Nice landing, dude.
Reinforcements are available.
Right. And then on this, go.
Unit under attack.
And go.
Unit under attack.
Right. Shoot.
Unit under attack.
And we are no longer pushing. Alrighty. So the idea is to, if not necessarily get a superior force, then let's get a force that could sustain itself before we push in. Because as the briefing said, the enemy is a bit stronger this time. And of course, like all good Americans, we gotta take what we want, right? That's how this works. And when we get the chance to build one of that.
Reinforcements landing.
Group 1 reporting.
Alright. This does not open up until the plane has left the area. Understandable.
Construction completed.
We'll bring 2 of those, and then our weaker little guys.
Group 1 reporting.
god. Yeah. So this mission is the first campaign appearance of missiles. Or rockets for that matter. They're very loud weapons. I personally never really thought too much of rockets. Like, they always more or less struck me as essentially just the stopgap. I mean, it's the technological gap between having nothing and having lancers. That's how I usually thought of it, which honestly is a little bit unfair. But like, well then again, I've never really built them in big numbers, so I don't know for sure what their actual performance characteristics are. All I know is that on the few instances where I've built like a handful of them, they all tended to die a lot and not be very useful. Of course, because I only ever built a handful of them, it's kind of understandable that they would be a little bit useless compared to like a massed assault. So, you know, unfair comparison. Please let that shoot at us a little bit, because there's a lot of us and only one of them. Alright. We're gonna do the manly thing and push him from the front. Micro. I got the senses of a micro like a giant elephant. Never research line. Go get that. Oh.
Scavenger base detected. Commander, recover any artifacts held by the scavengers at this location.
I'm pretty sure I didn't need you to tell me that. Like, that's what I was gonna do.
Group 2 reporting.
Ooh, mortar!
Group 1 reporting.
Mortar is the first sign that everything's gonna be okay. Because the ability to use these guys, point to an enemy and go, I want that to go away, please, is very, very useful. What's this button? Ah, this button, hide obsolete.
Group 1 reporting.
Alright, I don't actually want to push up a slope, for obvious reasons.
Group 2 reporting.
Yeah.
Unit under attack.
Group 1 reporting.
Everybody but him, let's go. With defeating sheer force of numbers, and prove once and for all that Stalin had the right idea. We got what we wanted for. Shoot them all, shoot them all. Let's get some experience. Let's get out of here. We got what we came here for. Half tracks.
Group 2 reporting. Group 1 reporting. Group 1
Oh,
reporting.
God almighty.
Unit under attack. Return
And
to
that's why you have
LZ.
two of them.
Group 2 reporting. Group 1 reporting.
Because sometimes I am
Structure
dumb.
under attack.
Group 1 reporting.
Hi.
Unit under attack.
And this is why you reinforce. If the LZ has enemies in its radius, I'm not sure how wide the detection radius is, but
Group 1 reporting.
if there are dudes in there, you don't get to finish the mission. Understandable, really.
Return to LZ.
So the appearance of half tracks is the
Structure
appearance
under
of a
attack.
stop that. The appearance of half-tracks is the appearance of a new propulsion model. The wheels are like the quote-unquote fastest, while half-tracks are in the middle, and tracks are obviously the slowest. They make up for it by being, you know, having the best defensive capability. To no one's surprise, I would imagine. There are others out there, obviously, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Major research completed. Major research.
Yay! Full top. Also, I just walked through this like an idiot. Oh god, he's on fire. Oh god, they're on fire. They're dead. They are dead. They are dead. Yep. Hey, you did really well, all things considered.
Group 1 reporting. Group 2 reporting.
I remember in an earlier version of the game, like, early game Flamer just flat out killed your guys. Of course, unless you use them, in which case they were god-awful. Okay. Not wheels, half-tracks. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah. Wheeled Vipers have no health to speak of, but they do get to their position faster. However, I will still stick with half-track mortars just because I will leave them in bad position and they will get shot at, and this will ensure that more of them survive. What should I call this, I wonder? This will be the M99. Now, engineers have a tendency to add stupid names to things, so what kind of name do we give this guy? There, that makes sense. We'll build a bunch of lions. Entirely way too many lions. And then we will mod the IFB2 to have more staying power in a fight. And of course, this guy also gets a weird name. I mean, they're all ground thing, right? So it shoots a lot of bullets very, very quickly. There, that makes sense.
Group 1 reporting. Group 2 reporting.
Return to LZ.
Group 1 reporting.
So next time we get back to the LZ, I should be, oh shit. I've queued up a bunch of these guys.
Group 1 reporting.
I was gonna say I should,
Group 1
like,
reporting.
recycle some of these units into other units, but we are currently out of production power, so...
2 reporting. Group 1 reporting.
Hey look, Straggler. What's Straggler here? That's the section of wall. Why is that section of wall not destroyed?
Group 1 reporting. Group 2 reporting.
I'm gonna save here just so I can cut this video. Alright, we'll get him his repairs when we go back to base.
Objective accomplished.
I feel like it's about 5 tiles. So. Alright. We lost the guy. Rip Jimmy. You will be remembered, I think. Okay. Next. More theft. Because let's be honest, that is all we're doing.